Welcome
Hey.
everybody to another Wednesday night chat. As you can see, the two people in Pittsburgh do not have coats on, but the person in Cali does. Kind of different, kind of odd. Kind of a little backwards here.
It's raining. We're having a big storm right now,
raining.
so
And we're not too far off temperature-wise either. Though.
No.
Though we're only 4 degrees off. So
We had probably about as much rain too. We had a ton today and yesterday.
yeah. Yesterday,
Miserable.
Today wasn't too bad. I don't think. Did it? I don't even know if it rained here today. To be honest with you,
Rained a little this morning, I think.
Jimmy's here already. How are you?
hey Jimmy, how are
Thanks for
you?
coming by.
Yeah, it's
How's everybody's week going?
ugh. Not
Well,
good.
Well, first of
It's
all,
been
today's my daughter's birthday, so
Oh, there you go.
Happy birthday!
Happy
How old-
birthday.
she is 2 and sleeping right now.
Wow.
Go.
Here,
Craig's mom's
that's
here.
A good age.
Hi,
I
Sarah.
know that person. That's my stalker.
Yeah. She's here. She's here all the time.
I know. She just doesn't want to leave me alone.
I bet you she's
That's
in the basement.
probably an accurate statement. No, she's at the table.
I was gonna say, is she at the bins? Oh, they're closed.
No. She got a bunch of magazines that she's listing right now. So
Oh, there you go. Mike's here. How are you?
what's up?
She's laughing on the other side of the wall.
Yeah. She's listing a whole bunch of magazines. So
It rained any harder. I went to build an ark.
Are you in California too?
I cannot remember where
Probably.
Reselling is.
I think so. I think it's Southern California.
Well, there was just
Yeah,
I was just watching. I was just watching something a little bit ago before we got on here. It was like, I guess there's tornadoes somewhere else again tonight.
Yeah, it's wild.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly where it was at now. I think they're south of like. Yeah, I'm not actually. No, I'll look because now I'm really curious.
It's usually isn't it like in the Midwest or somewhere like there?
It might
Las
be.
Vegas. That was right. Las Vegas.
Okay. It's raining there too?
Yeah, it's a big system. It's yeah. I've been watching it.
Mississippi and Alabama.
It's going to crank into us in a couple days, and it's going to just soak us again because that's what's been happening. We get the warm up, and then it rains, and then it cools off a little bit, and then it rains again, and that's just the pattern we're in. It's going to be that way all year, I think, over the rest of the year and probably into next year.
Johnny's here, and I
Hey,
just got
Johnny.
the notification. I just got the notification that we went live.
Nice. Don't you
So
hate
I
when
just
that
look, I'm
happens?
like, oh. Yeah, like 3 minutes. 3 minutes isn't bad. But that's a lot later though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna be in the 50s the next 3 days here though. So
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you
we
know what I
haven't-
just realized? You know what I just realized too? Winter barely started. I thought it was already winter.
No, it just starts at the end of December.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
we haven't
You
even
don't
seen
have-
any snow.
You have 2 seasons, basically. You have maybe 3. You have like a spring, a summer, and a winter. That's really all you got. Because it doesn't
This is
change
when-
much from like June till like maybe end of November, right?
Mid-November, yeah.
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 This
That's
is
why
where the
everybody
party's at,
loves them
Flippy.
here. Yep, it
This
is.
is where the party's at. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We're talking
Laid
about
back.
our miserable weeks of reselling everybody's having.
How was your
Yeah,
week, Mike?
Slow. Yeah.
Have you been
Slow.
listening to anything?
I listed 22 things on Monday, 0 things yesterday, and I ended a bunch of stuff today, and then relisted on that 26 things. So
Yeah,
Your
right there, Picker said this looks like trouble. It is.
probably. Yeah. This
Las Vegas has 2. Summer road
Summer
construction.
road construction.
yeah, basically.
Oh, but when it rains
Kinda.
in Vegas, it rains and everything floods.
I would
Oh,
think
really?
it's like hail, isn't it?
When I was there once when like a giant rainstorm blew through, and it's just torrential. And I didn't having been there for rain, and I looked up how frequently it rains, and then I stumbled across this dumb article about the drains that they have in Las Vegas. Like they got these big tunnels that drain under.
Oh
under
yeah,
the
yeah,
city.
yeah. I know what you're talking.
And like homeless people live in them the majority of the year because it doesn't really rain that much. But when it does rain, it floods them all out. So I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's they basically have little tent cities down there because, like you said, it barely rains. But when when it does, that city is basically just washed away because it's gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny said his sales have only been down 2%.
That's good. Better than nothing.
Craig's mom said people live in those.
Yeah, the like drains.
That'd be
crazy.
There was actually the state penitentiary that's near us. It's no longer. It's closed now. There was a photographer who went down there to go take pictures. Well, that was a few years ago, but she was just out in, I think it was last summer, out in Philly when they had a flood out there, and she was down taking pictures in the storm sewers. Well, flood came through, killed her. She got stuck in the tunnel. Couldn't get out.
There's
not the way I want to go.
There's a name for people that do that. Sarah's gonna get it before I think of it, but there's a name for people that go to like abandoned places and film it. And
I want to go to the state. I want to go to the penitentiary. I think it'd be
the one on the Ohio.
Yeah.
It's right next to the sewage treatment plant, though.
I know, but it doesn't smell. See, I don't work too far from there. It doesn't smell down there at all. Okay. It's really odd.
There it is.
Urban Explorer.
Urban Explorer.
Although the rat comment made me laugh.
Oh, so it's funny, man. I was years ago. I mean, this is probably like 20 years ago. I was down in the city here, and I watched this thing come up out of the sewer, and I seriously thought it was gonna be like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I thought it was a dog coming out of the sewer. This rat was so big.
Oh yeah.
Climbed up, ate the garbage, and went back down.
You used to live in Maryland, right?
Oh, no, this was here.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you used to live in Maryland, right?
Yeah.
Because when I've spent some time in Baltimore, and Baltimore is full of those things, and they're the size of cats. You're like, what?
Yeah.
What is going on in this town? And I think it's because of the harbor and the bay there that they're drawn to kind of that.
They got a lot to eat down there, so
yeah.
I mean, that's about the only thing that Baltimore has going for them is Inner Harbor.
Not their football team, that's for sure.
No, nothing. They got some good restaurants down there, though. I mean, seafood. Yeah, the Inner Harbor is
pretty.
It is. It's neat. It's a cool place to go, and yeah, you just don't want to be down there at night, though.
No.
Yeah, when they clean up those homeless encampments right here in Skid Row, man, as soon as they see the tractors pick them up, all you see is just a bunch of rats running everywhere.
Oh, I believe
That's how bad it gets there.
I believe it. I've seen
pictures. I would not want. How far do you live from there?
From Skid Row, from downtown, I'd say about 45 minutes without traffic. But I would not want to go there at all. Because when I was a little kid, my dad would take me there as a punishment, saying it's like, look, these people, they have nothing. You better enjoy that pizza I got you.
That's right. I bet you did.
I did.
Be eating that pizza so fast you wouldn't even know what it.
And he was also saying this, like, if you keep listening to that music, this is where you're gonna end up.
Oh.
I was listening to like alternative rock.
Oh, what has he got against Green Day?
He was a very religious person. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. It's my mom used to have a big spoon. She talk about what could be more Italian than a mom with a big spoon. Like she used to have this big wooden spoon.
That's what I was going to ask. A wooden spoon.
Yeah, wooden spoon. And like if we did something wrong, she just whap. Like, go. Never did that again.
I mean, you already know what ours was.
What?
It was a chancla.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
A sandal.
Oh, okay.
That's how you say it in Spanish.
Got it.
Baltimore has murmur rats. Hello, Kathy's World. Thanks for stopping by tonight.
Hello. I like how she spelled Kathy.
I know. She is actually the one that made me the Yinzer sign behind me, which is now covered up by Levi's. I didn't realize it was covered up tonight. Yeah.
Way to go. Those are those the plus size Levi's you got at the Amazon bin?
Just one of them is. I think one of them's the big size, and then a few from the couple from. I think my kids found a couple of the bins the last time we were there, and some of those are from the Goodwill and Amazon. But all the Amazon bins ones have brand new tags.
Yeah, those were. That's a great find. Anything new?
Yeah, dude, $5 for brand new tags. I mean.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even know how to identify Levi's until you said how, Adam. I didn't even know because he kept saying 560s, 550. I was like, wait, where do you even find these? I didn't even know where to find them.
Right on that back patch. Well, I knew very little about Levi's till we started selling them. Like that was we just started selling them, and then I started to figure out kind of what each one was, and now I can only name like 3 of them off the top of my head, but the rest of them I know just from looking. Actually, 4.
And they don't go in number, and they don't go in order. So, and then the women's have their own numbers too.
Right. Yeah. It gets. I
just pick them all up. I don't care what numbers they are.
It's when I started selling shoes. To me, when I would just be walking around, seeing it's like, why are you guys paying so much for shoes? Now I see why. I was like, wow, they really are worth a lot. I was like, yeah, they're just shoes.
Little Miss Q, how are you?
Hey.
I always understood Nikes because of I always knew about Nikes and Adidas at least before reselling. But now you find all these other brands like, what are they? Until you realize, wow, they're expensive, they're popular.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't a bit. It's funny, I wasn't a big shoe person at all until I started reselling. And when I started reselling, I actually started buying. Like I was always the guy that just had like 2 pairs of shoes, like ones that I wore in the summer and ones that I wore, 3, and then ones to work.
Yeah,
that was it. And they were like no name shoes. I just find them and I'm like, yeah, I like these, are comfortable, great, and I just leave. And now I own. By the way, I got Challengers for Christmas. I got blue Challengers for Christmas. My mom.
So you got them already?
I got them. But so yeah, and I got them and I was super excited. And I also have a pair of Nike Air Force Ones that I wear like, and I won't wear them when it's muddy and raining out because I'm like, I don't want to get them dirty. So now I'm like a shoe guy, and I never was into shoes.
Right. Red Dirt Picker.
Appreciate Red Dirt Picker.
And congratulations on 1,000, Mike. Nice. I completely forgot about that.
Well,
congratulations on getting accepted into the program too. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was. We got the email Christmas morning that everything was, all the checks were done. Like we checked all the boxes. So it was like, okay, you got this next to 3 steps you have to do. We did the first 2. That was Sunday. And then last night we got the thing saying, yep, you're good to go. So it was like, it wasn't bad.
No, I told you when we were at dinner, I was like, it's probably going to be tomorrow. Cause it sounds like, they make it sound like it's, cause it says like, I don't know, like 15 days or something.
A month. Actually, it said a month.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, here we go. This is going to.
Right.
Imagine how many Italian butts that wooden spoon hit. Got right back into the pot.
Yeah, that's right.
It's true. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
actually, she didn't use that for anything but because at one point my brother cracked it. So she hit him and he grabbed it and went like this, and then she grabbed the spoon back off of him and she was like, no, and he never did that again. Let's just put it that way.
I was gonna say, wow, that must have been too hard at the end.
No, my mom really wasn't a big believer in that kind of stuff. Like she grounded us and stuff like that, but like if we were really jerks, sometimes the spoon came out.
That's nuts.
The sando came out a lot for us.
Mine was a belt. I got beat by a belt.
Oh
yeah.
I heard.
Well, the belt.
I heard the belt's painful.
It was painful. Even when they just made the sound, that scared me.
Everything would crack, man.
Yeah.
No.
Can't do that anymore, right? That's
not
anymore.
Well, I can't even do that because someone here doesn't let me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm indifferent about it. So, I mean, I can see the value in it, but I can also see it. Maybe some people take it too far. So then I guess maybe just don't.
That is true.
I mean, it worked with me, so
Yeah, there you go.
That's exactly it. They couldn't catch it, but man, they were there when you got home.
Yeah, they knew you were coming home.
It was practice for the marathons.
Yeah. You get hungry sooner or later. You got to come home.
Right.
So what did you think of the eBay, the Google process? Did you think it was? I thought it was okay. Like I didn't think it was all that difficult at all afterwards.
No, I mean signing up for the AdSense thing was. I mean that wasn't bad at all. I mean I don't know. It seemed like everything was pretty self-explanatory. You just do your tax information and whatnot, and then actually. Yeah, last night I went through and did I did all the stuff for all the videos. There's only a couple that I had that were limited, so it wasn't too bad. I actually had one that was blocked.
Oh, okay.
My kids did that fancy like dance. That video has been blocked.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah, why were some of them limited? I think because it was early on, and I think they were the Goodwill Bins videos because they got the music playing there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And back then I didn't take out that music, so.
Oh, okay.
And it was only ended up being like 3 of them.
Hi, so.
Everybody says hi. Hi. There was one thing that I didn't do that for whatever reason it didn't tell me. If you have to link the AdSense account and your YouTube account.
Correct. You have to link it from YouTube also.
You have to do both. Right. I didn't do both. I did one. And I was like, why isn't any of this money getting into my AdSense account? And then I looked and it was like, you need to link these two. And I'm like,
oh, see, when I went to AdSense and I tried to enter my link, it said you are not allowed to do this from here. You have to go to YouTube to do it.
Oh, they must have changed.
And that was
I had to do it twice.
That was I only had to do it once.
Yeah. Because the way it works
how are you?
What's up? They will only pay you when you reach a certain threshold. So 100. You could have, So once you get to that threshold, then then another 15 days has to go by. It'll jump out and into your AdSense, and then your Google little dollar tracker will drop down. And then then it's another 15 days until AdSense pays your bank account. So it's
gonna be a while.
Yeah. So if you're waiting on that money, don't, because it takes forever to get to you.
So you're basically behind a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest with you, though, I don't know. I mean, the amount of time it took to get to 1,000. I mean, I know we got there pretty quickly compared to other channels, but I can wait a little bit longer. I mean, we're here now, and now it's just it's I don't know. To me, it was like a huge sigh of relief to get to there. Yeah. It really was.
If you end up getting under the 4,000 watch hours, do you get demonetized, or are you just good now?
No, you're good. It's
okay.
Yeah, they just will not. You just won't earn any money on those videos. So you won't have to go back through the process if you go under there. So
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, if you don't have the fourth, there was one of the questions in there. It said if you don't have the 4,000 watch hours in a year, it will just put you. You just basically won't receive revenue off those videos until you get your watch hours back up.
Interesting.
But you won't have to go back through the whole process to get remonetized. Once you hit it, you're good.
That's good.
So you just have to keep, You just have to, like Kathy just said, you just have to consistently be posting and get the view hours.
That's what I'm trying to do.
There was a question though on there. What was funny was it said, "Will my videos be out there more now that they're monetized?" And they're like, "No." But then it also said like the hashtags, are they worth it?
They are not actually.
What's that?
That they are not. I've actually been researching this a lot and looking at a lot of videos and all this stuff, and actually tags are very small impact on the metadata. That is mostly the thumbnail, the title, and the description that has your keyword in it. Those are the three important ones.
I know Dante did that he looked into it too, and he felt that the tags helped him. So I do it because, hey, it's free. Why not?
Right. Exactly.
And if there's somebody misspells something and that's how it gets over there, that's great.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for the sub, Yinzer Picker. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's I was reading watching videos about it, but tags do very little to it. Like you said, they're good if they misspell something, or just like it's still in the same subject but in a different wording. I guess that's good to have, but other than that, it does very little.
Yeah, it's the whole analytics thing is still it's so hard to figure out.
Oh, God, yeah. It's a little easier with the monetization turned on because of because the analytics get a little more intense with the like click per rate and things like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's the same.
You just have that extra tab on your thing now, which is kind of crazy. Because like before, you go to the monetization tab and it's like, okay, when am I going to start seeing those green check boxes? Well, now that's why I told my wife too. I was like, well, what's like the next milestone? Like before it was like every 50 or every 100. Now it's like, okay, now it's like every 500. Appreciate that.
Nice.
I've been secretly doing that for the last it asked me for my security code, my zip code. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! So I had to text Sarah to come in and give me my wallet while I'm doing this, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me!
It said in there that I wasn't able to get any. So
it said it on the mine too. Yeah.
So, but you activated it, right, to get super chats now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, it's so weird because there's just like so much you got to click on. I feel like, but then things are just like it says super chats. It says we'll let you know when they're available.
Yeah, do you have super stickers? Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Yeah, you have both. I could send a super sticker or a super chat.
Yeah, you got both. They're both available now.
See on my end, I can't see it. So
yeah. Well, I have the chat running here on my other screen also.
That's what I have too.
So do I.
But now I can create a poll, which I've never been able to do that before.
I've always been able to do it.
Maybe I just never noticed.
We don't want to know. We don't want to know about what everybody thinks. But that would actually, the polls would be fun, kind of entertaining.
Polls sound fun.
Did you like how I did that giveaway, Mike, with the whole giveaway thing?
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you how to do last time, but I didn't know how to work it until I tried on my live, and then it works pretty good.
I'm giving this away in a little bit, so I'm giving away Alexa.
Don't.
No.
That's why I did it. No.
I just remembered I have headphones in. Never mind.
Same.
You can say it all you want.
It's the one I've used down here, but I realized I don't need it anymore, so I'm actually going to give it away here shortly. But Rachel said that she heard there's a party here. There it is. It's just
Hi, Rachel.
Yeah, hey, Rachel.
We had a party the other night. We went out to dinner. So
that's right. Which I still
haven't posted the picture yet, though.
I was waiting for you because I'm like, he took the picture. I gotta wait. Like I shouldn't do that because I was gonna post it. See, I started a trend.
Nice.
Appreciate it, Rachel. My kids will always seeing that in the morning.
I get that now. But I didn't get it when she sent it the first time. It's from a Christmas movie.
Did you get your cheeseburger?
I didn't. We got Taco Bell.
Mine just went off. There you go.
There you go.
Lex is a glorified hockey puck. It is kind of true, especially this one. This one is too.
I think you just activated it again.
Now everybody's having fun with this. You can't see it on the. Did you look on the regular YouTube chat? It's adorable.
I actually just did. That's what I was actually kind of curious. I'm like, what is a super sticker? Like,
it's a little.
Oh, it's interesting. Appreciate that.
I have $24.
I know. Oh no! What isn't? Don't they take like 30%? So.
Yeah, they take a little. I don't think it's that high. Is it that high?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It's 30%.
I was just guessing. I figured 30 sounds like a good number.
It's more. It's more than Poshmark.
They don't have cabbages. So it's funny. After we left meeting up with you guys, my wife's actually said something. She's like, "So which one of them have a kid?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Her screen name's Craig's mom." I was like, "It's a Cabbage Patch doll." So I had to tell her the whole story behind why it's Craig's mom.
Craig's mom. That's right.
Oh God. Rachel's
gosh.
What's in the cart? I would never say that because Sarah's cart is probably full of stuff and it will be very expensive.
Appreciate it, kids. I know. Well, I don't have one down here, so mine can't go off. I don't think I've anything in our cart either.
To answer a question to Mike, the next milestone is to get 100,000 so you could get that gold plate or silver plate, whatever it is.
Oh, I want that.
Is that what it is? Is that what you have to hit to get that play button?
100,000. No.
Before I think they would give you a bronze one for 50,000, but I think they took that away.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man. I can go order one on Etsy.
Yeah, you could. Doesn't TubeBuddy or somebody give you something for 1,000 if you signed up for like their pro plan? I think TubeBuddy will send you a little.
I'm using vidIQ, so
I have the pro plan of TubeBuddy, and so far I don't know anything about that. I'm nowhere near close, so. But it's cool because I put Mike's channel and your channel, Adam, and it shows me all the data of the subs, the video, and watch time of everybody right there. It's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Marcus, how are you?
Hey, Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
Appreciate you coming. Oh, yeah, probably. I was like, man, that jumped a little bit on me. Yeah, it was funny because actually I could show the picture right now. I'll show the picture. I am going to post it though eventually.
Rachel. Oh, so it's off, Rachel, because if I turn it on, when it gets really bright, you can't read it. So now I got to find a new camera.
So here's the picture from the other night.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny that we both wore Pittsburgh shirts.
Yeah, it's kind of, we didn't plan that.
I was invited, but I can't fly there.
Yeah, I told you that if you came out there.
Yep.
Hey, Len, I told you if you come out, I'll buy you dinner.
She said no.
No. You heard it?
Yeah, I heard it. She's like, no.
What happened?
He asked if he could go to Pittsburgh.
Red Dirt Pickers, I appreciate that. He just bought me 3 iced teas.
Nice.
Which usually that goes to PayPal, but I thought PayPal was getting rid of. I haven't gotten the notification that PayPal got done with Buy Me Your Coffees. So
I think they did. Because Jennifer would you be using that Buy Me a Coffee thing?
But mine still tells me it's going to PayPal, so I don't know. I got to look into it. So we'll see.
What is up with PayPal? Like, are they trying to like implode the company? Like they lost
eBay. I mean, biggest PayPal. Mine's been at 0, so
the only reason I have it is because I still use it for other things. But
exactly,
yeah, they're just having a lot of problems apparently.
They were such a good. They were the service for years,
which is crazy because they were like the only ones for.
Well,
so
when
long.
I first started buying like things online and on eBay, that was the only way you could buy something is if you had a PayPal account. You couldn't buy.
I know.
Anything on eBay without a PayPal account. Like, so you had to have one. So I've had my PayPal account since I was like 21 or 20.
Callie, Louise, thanks for showing up.
I've had mine since I think 2009 when I actually did my first purchase on eBay because I had to. That was the only way they were accepting at the time, I think.
Right.
And so I've had it open since. And when I started eBay, they asked for all that. I was like, okay. Thankfully, I didn't have that 90-day restriction like every new account does.
Right. Yeah.
But that's when they switched over to managed payments, and then PayPal just became bad because I think that's when eBay got rid of them. It just started going downhill from there. Or when eBay sold PayPal to whoever.
You can still use PayPal to check out, but it's not the primary thing.
Correct.
And I think the reason too is because back then they, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, Apple Pay didn't exist, but now that it does, it's more competition, and a lot of people prefer Apple Pay or Samsung Pay or just like that than using PayPal now.
I love it when a website has Apple Pay on it because it means I don't have to type very much anymore. Like I type my name and I'm like, ding.
Yeah. And then too, when I forget my card or something at home, I have my phone. All right, cool. There you go. Samsung Pay.
Right.
I put you guys a number in private chat that we're going to use here in a second when I give away this Alexa, because you can always ask Alexa what the weather is and it'll tell you. So it's perfect.
That's
you
true.
Just pissed off a lot of people.
I think I did. I was trying to figure out how to do it, and so that nobody
Mike just got demonetized because he dropped below 1,000 subs.
So it's what was I? Oh, we actually just signed up. We actually just called. We're going to get tattoos in February, and our guy used to accept Venmo. Well, Venmo kicked them off because you can't use Venmo for a business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now he's using Cash App. So I had to sign up for Cash App, which will probably be the only time I ever use it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, Kansas. Whenever I started eBay, people would have to send me money orders or checks, which is nuts.
I heard of it, but I never had to do that.
You would sell an item, and then you wait a week, get that money order, or you get that check, then you have to wait. It's crazy.
Can you imagine? You're like, yes, I sold something. It's only 7 or 8 days before I get paid.
Yeah. And then you got to make sure, like people would send like the money orders. They'd go to the post office to get the money order or the gas station. We gave away a Google Home last week. So
yeah.
But so I put in the private chat. Did you guys get it? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
So I put a number in the private chat. These other two guys know. We're gonna say between 1 and 250.
Whoa.
Whoever gets that number, I'm going to send them this Google Home. It's a white one. Or not Google Home. This device.
Wait, you're also going to send them a Google Home?
No, just this device. And we got the box, too. It's the Echo Dot, the white Echo Dot. It does work. I just don't need it anymore. So, go. Rachel started it out.
Yep.
Man, Rachel's the only... Okay, there we go.
She's trying to get rid of those Google Homes.
Oh man!
Oh, there it is.
Holy cow! That was quick.
That was fast.
Wow, you guys can stop because a little bit cute with that round of money.
That was
second
fast.
number.
Wow,
got it.
That was really quick.
That was super fast.
I was not expecting.
I'm looking around the room. I'm like, is there something else we can give away?
Man.
Nope. I got nothing here, at least.
I'm honestly kind of shocked.
Here, mine's right here. Mine's right here. It's plugged in.
The good one. The really good one.
Oh, this one. Okay, so this is the mini, like the show mini one. And this one has a problem with it because it used to be in our kitchen and I spilled a whole bottle. Well, I broke a whole bottle of olive oil over it. So when she talks, she sounds like she sounds like so like you ask her a question and she's like, what?
My wife just got me the show 15. Which is a 15-inch screen.
It's insane.
So we mounted it on the wall in the kitchen. So I mean, the kids can sit there in the morning and watch
it's a TV. Yeah,
it really is. But it's more or less like for us, it's to keep us organized, basically, because it shows my calendar on there. So put doctor's appointments or whatnot on there.
I would not trust technology for that. That's why I have a big calendar for that, because I really trust my writing than my phone or that kind of stuff. Because I forget I put it in there.
Yeah, I'll go in and we'll even put our dinner menu in there too, so we know. So it'll come up on there what we're having each night for dinner. Because the kids, man,
it's awesome.
The kids. So the other night we had we were going to Bridgetown with you. That's just how it would. Yeah. So this week when we do our menu, I'll actually go in and we'll write it down because I do the grocery shopping, but we make lists and I got to have a handwritten list. I can't have a list through this thing. So little Miss Q, just make sure, go ahead over to Instagram, send me your address and I'll get this out to you.
There's Sarah just got us a really big calendar because we've been double booking. Like I told you, I'm like, yeah, you're like, how about dinner on Tuesday? I'm like, yeah, sure. Dinner on Tuesdays. It works great. And then I'm like, Saturday, Sarah's like, we have an auction on Tuesday night. I'm like, oh God. Like, I'm just getting everything all screwed up. So
yeah. Two auctions out there, or is it just every so often?
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
Because are you only going to do Monday's auctions, or are you going to do Tuesday's auctions also?
Well, we were doing Tuesdays. I did a Monday toy auction 2 weeks ago, and it went okay. You know, it was right before Christmas, and I'm like, you know what? I'd like to do more of these, but that's like, I don't want to do one and then find out it works really well and have no access to the stuff ever again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
so
true.
like I'm trying to find stuff that I can kind of consistently bring in. So this Monday I'm going to do a video game / Hot Wheels / toy auction. And then Tuesday we're going to do our clothing, but we're going to try and keep it to vintage only because it doesn't seem like the streetwear's really working out all that well for us. Like I think just being in that category probably kind of lowered our kind of view because I think everybody looks through the vintage clothing category. That streetwear category never was there from the beginning. They just added it. So nobody's really in it yet. And so I'm like, okay, we're going to do more vintage. It's just a matter of, you know, like when you started in eBay, you bought stuff and you were like, oh, this is going to sell well. And this is going to sell well. And that's what we were kind of doing with this. And now we're like, it's not like, you know, you can take and say, okay, hats, we're going to sell hats and we're going to sell hats every week. And it's just going to be hats every Monday on hats. What happens is that you go and you sell hats and they sell really well one week. And then the next week you come back and you sell hats again and they don't sell very well at all. You know, and it's all in who's in that group and who's watching it and what are they buying at that moment, you know, or why did they come to, you know, like the guy last night, he came because I had an Odom jersey, a Lakers. The
Lakers purple one, right?
Yeah. Right. And he came and I'm like, yeah, we'll run it. And I knew that was going to be the best, probably one of the best things we had. And I'm like, yeah, we'll run it kind of mid auction if you don't mind waiting around. And he waited around and then he bought a few other things. But so like people come in with an expectation of, I'm going to try and buy this and this and this. And then, you know, you have a whole group of people doing that kind of stuff. Maybe all these people are here for crew necks and I'm selling toys or I'm selling hats or I'm selling whatever. And so it kind of just starts to tail. And so you kind of got to go with whatever the flow of the group is basically what I'm trying to say.
Well, like you said, once you actually get into two, you just like, I guess, research what's actually selling at the time. And then that's what you try to look for too.
Yeah, but like, so a good example of this was not this just past auction, but the auction before that. Yeah. We bought a bunch of Lucky Brand shirts, or she bought a bunch of them at the thrift store, and we bought them, and they sold for like $7 or $8 a piece, and they did pretty well. And people were like, "Hey, do you have any more Lucky Brand stuff?" And we're like, "No, that's all we had." So we bought like 2 more, and they sold for like $4 this time around. So it's just who's there and how, like, if you got 3 people there that are looking for those Lucky Brand shirts, it's going to get bid up.
Yeah.
Whereas last week maybe we had like 5, so it got bid up a little higher. And you kind of just got to adapt with the auction, and that's really the only way.
I think, like I said, I think it's those little previews that you make too. I think that helps out a lot. Like you said, everybody saw that jersey, and that's what they really wanted. That's what they were waiting for.
Right. And I think that was a mistake, to be perfectly honest with you, because I think everybody was there for the jersey and they didn't buy anything else.
I see.
So
how much did the jersey go for?
$15, which it's a $75 jersey on eBay.
It is. Yeah. And I know because I sold that exact same one, but in the kid size, I sold it for $95. But of course, that's when unfortunately, that's when he passed. So that's why it was for more.
Right.
But
this was Lamar Odom. This wasn't Kobe.
Oh, okay. So my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. But I knew that one
he was still on the team with Kobe Bryant. But it was. I mean, it was a finals jersey. It had the finals patch on it.
Hold on. Didn't Lamar get with the Kardashians too?
He might have. I mean,
I think he did.
I have comments, but I can't say any of them because this is YouTube. There's so much to say right now.
Monetized, man. You can't swear now. You can't swear.
Okay. See, but I don't think swearing will demonetize you because a lot of people swear on YouTube. But I think
True.
it shows a level of unprofessionalism.
Professionalism. Yeah, exactly.
Correct. You need to bring different items every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you said, that's what builds up your base too. Because
I hopped in there last night just to see what it was all about.
Yeah,
it's like it's quick. It's like it's fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do 30-second auctions and I'll do 45 auctions if I have to show a lot. Like, if
a good example would be me. I would probably have to do 45. That way they can see like the whole shoe and like bend and everything.
No, I think you'd be good with 30 because you can talk for a little while with the shoe and it's not off-putting. Like you can say, I don't have a pair of shoes with me, but we'll just use the Yoshi. You can say like, this is the Yoshi, and then kind of rotate it around, and it doesn't take forever. You know what I mean? Where you can do that with shoes, but like if you have like a Pokemon lot where you have a deck of cards, that would be a good reason to run like a 1-minute auction because then you can just scroll through them all while the auction's going.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Because the 1-minute auctions don't really kind of suck because what happens is everybody waits. Yeah. They all wait till it gets to like 25 seconds and start bidding. So you've got 45 seconds of just sitting there going, this isn't going to sell. This isn't going to sell. And then.
So every time I get the whatnot notifications too, I always get the ones that say cars or vintage clothing. That's all I get right now. I don't really see any other category that they're promoting. It seems that it's only those two that they're promoting for me, at least.
Well, when you signed up, it asked you what you were interested in. Did you put trading cards and vintage clothing?
No, I didn't put cards. I didn't put cards at all. I put clothing, but I put sneakers also. But I'm not getting any for those, which is weird.
I don't get sneaker ones either, and I know for a fact I put sneakers in.
Yeah, same. And maybe they're just not selling sneakers and whatnot because all I see is that they're trying to sell like the high end sneakers.
I have a theory about the sneaker guys.
What is it?
I think they're trying to. I think that's a lot of their problem area right now because I think a lot of the people that run the sneaker auctions have been giving them trouble. So, as far as professionalism goes. So I think they're trying to kind of push some of these people out of it because they're selling insane shoes. Like they're selling $1,000 pair of sneakers. And it's like, who's going to go in there and buy $1,000 pair of sneakers day after day after day? Like nobody. Like someone's going to go in. True. I want these shoes. I'm going to buy them, and then I'm never coming back to this website again. So
I think you're the one that said it on your live Sunday, where somebody all they did they were just talking for like minutes and minutes, and they just put one auction like, oh, let's put this thing up for like 2,500. Nobody bid.
That was Dave. Dave saw that. And he was talking about it on his podcast. Yeah. And he said the guy was talking for like 45 minutes. And somebody put in the chat, they're like, hey, bro, you're going to auction anything? He's like, oh, yeah, here you go. Here's a Stan Lee signed Funko Pop, $2,000. And nobody bought it. And it was like, all right.
Wow.
Whoa.
How many did you get, Rachel?
Yeah. How many did you get?
I didn't know that was a joke.
If she says 4, I'm falling out of this chair.
Hey, but you'd be surprised. Those 4 can make her a lot of money.
I bet.
I know. That's the thing is I know nothing about shoes. What's funny though is our last Poshmark sale yesterday was a pair of green Converse with no shoestrings.
I know.
So, yeah.
To see the thing is, it's not hard to learn it. It's actually very easy. When I started reselling shoes, I knew nothing of it. All I knew is that Nikes were good and Adidas were good. But then after that, I learned through experience. And I think being here in Cali, I think we have more opportunity to actually learn about all the other brands that you can in other places. So
I have a theory about why you find so many better shoes than we do.
Why?
The theory is our climate and the majority of our days are crap here. We're getting rain constantly, and if we're not getting rain, we're getting snow, and if we're not getting snow and rain, we're getting humidity. So it's either muddy, wet, or cold here, and people's shoes get trashed. So that's my theory. I don't know where that epiphany came from a couple days ago, but I meant to text you and tell you, and I completely forgot. So now I'm telling you right now.
It's true though, because it isn't in those areas that you need like the Gore-Tex, maybe the Vibram Sole. Like you need a lot of boot styles, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure if you do find them at the thrift store, they're like all trashed already because they got the use out of it.
Well, that's the thing. Like you find the shoes here, and they are just complete garbage. I mean,
yeah, but I feel like the ones that are decent, the reason they're so highly priced is because you don't see a lot of nice shoes come through the thrift store. So, but yeah, well, then Rosie has me counterpoint because all the way down to the bottom. She lives in just as miserable of an area, and it doesn't make any sense.
But she does. I seen her Instagram. I'm pretty sure you too that she finds some good shoes too.
Yeah, she does. So I don't know. That was my theory. I had it for a couple days, and now it sounds wrong.
But I mean,
my wife's on our photography account. I'm not sure why, but she agrees with you. So,
see,
I mean, it's true because right here in Cali, you get so many different. Well, it's mostly sunny here, of course, and everybody wants athletic shoes. But at the same time, they get so many. Just one person gets maybe 5-6 pairs, and when they don't want it, they're like, "Oh, just go donate," and they're basically brand new.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I have a feeling these are women's shoes, and I would know nothing about them.
I have some good bowling shoes behind me.
I actually don't pick up bowling shoes.
So what's funny is I went to that church sale. It was like fill a bag, and so I did, and I really didn't find much. But there was these 2 bowling ball bags there, and they said, "Look, we'll give you the CDs you found in that bag plus the 2 bowling ball bags for $2 total." Okay. So it was 2 nice bowling ball bags, 2 bowling balls, and then 2 pairs of shoes. I sold both bowling balls on Facebook, shipped those. Sold the bowling ball bags on eBay, and I still got a list of shoes. But I sold each ball, I think, for $16 or $17 plus shipping. And the bags got me about $15 each. So,
wow.
Can't beat them. Oh, there you go. Yeah. They're men's.
Wait, if I'm going to ruin a video, you don't have to tell me, but what are these Nikes? Are these sneakers, or what are they, designer? Like, you don't have to tell me if you're going to do a video on it. That's fine. You can just put, I'm going to do a video on it and shut up, Adam.
I don't want to ruin it, and I don't know either, but I'm pretty sure they might be, but I could be wrong. I don't
Rachel
know.
I don't know. Rachel, I could see her finding some design, like some Gucci shoes or something.
Right.
Like, yeah.
And those resell for big money. We sold a pair of Gucci.
Exactly. And that's why if she's saying 5,600 plus, and she only has 10 pairs, so you're talking $500 a pair of shoes.
Yeah, but some ultra rare like Jordans or something, or some like mint condition vintage Jordans would sell for $500-600 a pair, if not more, $1,200.
Hey, better get them up right now too, because that no fee's gonna go away.
Yeah, but so if he lists them now, though, do the fees come back in a couple of days, or does she get grandfathered in?
I didn't read it, but I'm pretty sure it's like as soon as it takes effect, it's going to happen for all the listings.
So you don't get grandfathered in if you list it before the fees?
No, unfortunately. But it's going to be 8%.
Uh-oh.
So, I mean, even then.
Jealous. I'm already jealous. I can't wait to watch the video. I'm so jealous.
Pretty sure.
I hope your 15-year-old son's getting a cut of this.
I was happy when we found those Kyrie Irvins or Kyrie Irving, or I don't remember how to pronounce that, but those copper shoes that we sold, and that was the first time we ever sold anything on the authentication program. And Rachel, I'm sure it sounds like you're gonna have to go through it too. I don't know if you've been through it already, but the authentication program is awesome, and it's super fast.
Yeah,
like they got to Vegas like in 3 days, and it took them a day, and it was out and gone already. And they were like, "Yep, it's authentic," and we shipped them to the buyer. And I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, mine's I had a pair of Reebok that somebody bought, but they were only $80. So I don't know why they had to go to authentication, but I think it's because they were new, and I had them listed for $100. So I think that's the reason. Yeah. But it ended up going to, I believe, Vegas as well. Mm-hmm. And then it got authenticated. Then it went to New York, where it was actually going to SneakerCon.
See, and it's a company that's in Vegas, and I can't remember the name of the company that they contracted with eBay, and they're super quick.
Yeah, they're saying that eBay is actually going to be buying out that company, so they could probably make the process faster. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I could see that. That makes it. That's actually a good investment for eBay because it's one of the top marketplaces for sneakers, which is why I keep wanting to find them because people go to eBay to buy 11, sneakers and used sneakers and, even not used, but, collectible sneakers. And so it's definitely a good marketplace for it.
The only thing I do hate though is that when I go to I get the email for seller check-in all the time. That's all they talk about though, like just the high-end stuff. So it gets really boring. They don't talk about anything for us, like the smaller people.
Yeah. It's just I want to know these people that are stumbling over it. Well, where are they stumbling over these things? Like Rachel just said, she paid like a lot of money for those sneakers, which is probably about a good wholesale price for what it sounds like. And we've had a similar experience where like the vast majority of people that want to buy wholesale sneakers are just asking dumb money for them. It's like, yeah, these Jordans sell for $500 on eBay. I'll sell them to you for $360 or $400. And you're like, no. No, you could just put them on eBay yourself and sell them all you want. I'm not going to go through all that work, listen to all this, take all these crappy offers back and forth only to sell them for $3 less than I wanted to.
Well, I think for them, they probably have. More than likely, they have connections to be able to be getting that kind of stuff. And
yeah,
that's all
I need those connections. I need to find those connections.
I don't have that connection at all, but at least I go to my regular vendor where they know me, and at least if they don't give me, sometimes they give me a hookup, sometimes they don't. But if they see me, it's like, hey, there's some over there. Or I picked up a pair of Nikes. I can't remember. It's gonna be coming out in my next video actually. But I picked it up. I had it in my cart, and then he came up to me and was like, "Hey, those have a big gash on it." So I go and I look. I was like, "Oh, thanks for letting me know." But because I was so excited that I completely missed it.
That's what happens to me when I see it happens. I'm like, Jordans, and I go grab them, and it's like, and then I look at the price, and I'm like, $56. Give me a break.
It's such a letdown.
Can you guys see that? There you go. Good old Poshmark.
Great offer. I think you should take it. What do these people think we're doing? Like, do they think we're sitting there thinking, God, if I don't sell anything, how are my kids going to eat tomorrow? Like, what's going to happen?
Well, I think sometimes
offer.
They think.
Thank God.
I think sometimes they think maybe they'll hit it by accident.
No, because they have to put 15. The amount in.
Well, no, like if they lowball it and they're going to say, okay, if I send this over, maybe he won't notice that, hey, it's low, and he hits accept, and hey.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know
but
what I mean?
We can just cancel the order.
Yeah, but maybe if I made a mistake, 9 times out of 10, I'll usually let it go.
Have you ever listed like a Nintendo GameCube? Or like, trying to think of something else so like if you list a Nintendo GameCube right now, you'll get 2 offers right away, and they're automated, and it's 50% of what you're asking, and it says if you accept this offer, we pay within 1 to 2 business days, and we will leave you positive feedback. So it's an automated offer. Somebody's using another, whatever those are called, those like
a bot
management services. It's basically a bot. And I'm just thinking to myself that, like, first of all, they have a search set up in eBay that it prompts them whenever somebody lists a GameCube. I'm just wondering how many of these people are listing a GameCube for $150. This bot comes in and gives them an offer for $75, and they're taking it. Like, I want to know what the ratio of those are, because there has to be people out there that are doing it. It's just,
or they wouldn't be doing it.
Or they wouldn't be doing
sending
it.
out
Right.
those offers. Yeah.
I would say maybe 40-50% more than likely, because some people, they just want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
They don't care. And then what it could also be is it's true actually. What it could be, they could be selling a broken one. I was like, just take it. I don't need it's broken. What do I care? And probably those people who have the automated, they fix them up and they sell them for more.
Yeah, I guess I can see it. There's some of these offers that we get, and I'm just like, like when you go buy a car, do you do the same thing? They're like, we're asking $25,000 for the car, and they're like, would you take 4? And you're like, no.
I guarantee you that there are people who actually do that though.
Oh, there are.
Sure.
I've sold cars. I've sold cars in my life, man. There are people, but it's not anymore. It's not so much with like the total amount of money. It's not like 26,000. They're like, how much is my payment on this? And you run it all, and they're like, it's $400. And like, I really wanted to be around $100. And you're like, we're way off.
And it's usually the people that can't do it at all.
Right. Always is.
And then
now you gotta try to buy a car that lots are empty.
Yeah. That's true.
I was reading Rachel's comment about Cam's Kick. I actually have watched him, and it's pretty interesting. But he deals with a lot of really high end sneakers.
Yep.
And sometimes you already seen them?
I have.
Whenever you get the chance, so he's a young kid, I believe. I haven't watched his videos recently, but I think he was pretty young. He opened up his own store, and he gets a lot of people from around the area and other states that go to him, and they sell him their Jordan collections, like really high end top sneakers, and he buys them out like in a bundle, or he looks at them, and then he just buys them and then he resells them. So, but he's really big. He has like in this corner always recording, and he uploads to YouTube, and he's really known in that area.
Where's he at? Is he in Delaware?
I know he's in the East Coast. I just don't remember where.
Part of me thinks it's Delaware or Baltimore.
That would make sense. Delaware doesn't have corporate tax or sales tax.
Do you know where it is, Rachel? Because I honestly don't know. I haven't watched him in a while, but he's really famous. A lot of people travel to the States to go to where he's at.
I mean, his channel. I stumbled. I can't remember how I stumbled upon him. Let me see. He has.
Texas?
I mean, so he has 153K.
Yeah.
Subscribers.
Wow.
And it's because a lot of people try to sell them fakes, or they really try to get close to what the actual value is.
So he had one in so he's from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But it's also like Ed said, it's these collections that people are not wearing these shoes outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the thing is, they go to him. He doesn't even need to go to them. That's what makes it so great too.
Amazing.
Correct. And he has these people are bringing him these shoes. I mean, they got the original boxes still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never been out.
I can't wait to get rid of the box.
No, they've been out of the box. It's just they've never been worn.
They still keep them. Yeah.
See that? I don't know if I could do that.
Nope.
I mean, shoes are cool, but are they really like a shelf item? Like you just stick them up there on a shelf, and you're like, those are Jordans.
I'm sure you've seen the pictures of all those like those square boxes with the back LED lights and everything. That's all they buy them for. It's just to showcase them, and that's it. And some people, they get it specifically just for their channel, so they can have them in the background. They don't actually have them to wear.
That's a lot of money to invest in something that you're just right on the shelf.
But think about it. If you say you're one of the person who gets it when they're doing the first release, and you win the drawing or whatever it is, you pay $300. You can have it in your back wall for however long, and you're getting paid by YouTube monthly. Say more than that, YouTube basically paid for it. And then once you're done with them, or a better one comes, then you could just resell them for even more because they're worth 6, 7, but basically double what you bought retail.
I know this guy gets a bad name in reselling, but I was watching Pawn Stars, and Chumley talked Rick into going and checking out his sneaker collection in Vegas, and this guy had a whole room full, like massive amounts of sneakers, and they were crazy, like rare Jordans, custom Jordans, like all this insane stuff.
Like 101s.
Right. And I'm watching it and I'm like, man, he needs to buy this. And the guy's like, how much you want for it? He's like, $1.2 million. And I'm like, I would have given it to him. Like, I mean, you're talking like as big as the Pawn Stars store full of these rare Nikes. And I guarantee you that he probably would have made close to $2 to $3 million off of that. that collection. Like, it was insane. He showed some of them that there was like one of a kind Jordans from Nike. This is the only one in existence, and you're like,
and it's crazy. It's a lot of those, like they were saying you're never going to see that collection again.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, probably never.
No.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, but he passed. He's like, I don't know enough about it. I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, wait a minute. This guy's whole show is built on the fact that, like, something comes in, he doesn't know anything about it, and this Yahoo comes in that Discovery pays to talk to him about this Civil War memorabilia and whether it's real or not. You don't think he could have found somebody to come in and give him an estimate on how much all that's worth? And I'm like, what?
The guy selling it could give him the estimate.
Yeah, but you can't.
The guy knew what he had. No.
True, but he would have overdone it so he could get more money out of him.
Sure. I mean, but if he would have had somebody come in and give him a general estimate on what that would be worth, and let's say it's worth $3.4 million, I'd give it $1 million for it. Sure. Yeah.
I mean, better than that big old giant dinosaur they had.
Yeah. Chumley said he should have bought it. Yeah, he did. Chumley was pissed that he didn't even.
Chumley was like, somebody. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just so surprised how much people pay for shoes and not even wear them.
Couldn't do it. I don't like wearing my good ones in the mud, but I can't do it.
I forgot what the make was, but have you guys seen those automatic tying ones?
The Nike ones? The ones from back
in the night? I don't know if it's those, but I know they recently came out with another one.
Who did they?
But yeah, one of my coworkers was talking about it, and apparently I think they only made like a couple of them, and they're like highly sought after.
Oh, you gotta keep an eye out. Never find them.
I mean, you're never gonna find them at a thrift store, though. That's for sure.
I think the biggest problem I have, I don't know if you guys are the same, but the biggest problem I have with shoes is the stuff that I look at and I'm like, this is gonna be worth money. Just looking at it, you're like, this has got to be worth money, and I'm like, it's not. It's worth like $20. Like, how can this not be worth money? That's the biggest problem I have with shoes. Like, when we were looking at that auction I told you guys about, there was this like thing called a straight jacket shoes, and it was this candy apple red shoe, and I'm like, that's got to be worth a lot of money, and it wasn't. It was worth like $70.
70?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it was worth a lot of money, but like on the auction, I think they were already up to like $45.
Okay,
so
like, forget that.
My profit margin's out there. So,
I was gonna say, are you still going to the auction? I haven't seen any videos from there lately.
The last 2 Saturdays have been holidays. So last week was a holiday. The week before that was like we didn't go because there was just not there. And then last week was a holiday. This week's going to be a holiday, so we probably won't roll back in until next year. And I feel like that last auction we didn't go to was kind of all his, whatever's there. I'm just going to put it up because it's the end of the year and I don't really have much going on this week. So I think it's going to get a lot better come January.
I was going to ask, what was the highest shoe? The highest one I sold was it was a $220. Oh, what was it? I'll get back to you on that, Rosie. I can't remember what it is, but it was $220. It was free shipping. Just can't remember what it was. Oh, I remember. It was the Vans Koi Fish. It was on Poshmark. I found that at the flea market for $5. I didn't even know what it was. I just got them because they were Vans and they had a koi fish on it. And then when I looked them up, I was like, oh, wow. And then they sold full price on Poshmark when I had offers on, because I always accept offers on Poshmark, of course. But I had for $220 plus shipping, actually. And someone, and it was the best one. It was a guest buyer, bought them at full price. That was my favorite. That was my biggest sale.
Nice.
I guess it's just a rare pair of Vans that, I don't know.
Don't come up so often.
What about you, Mike? So you sold a rare one?
No. I mean, I don't know though. We sold a pair of women's shoes. I think they were on Poshmark for $100.
It's not bad.
That we got. It was in the ThreadUp mystery shoe box that we got, which we ended up doing. So we've done 2 mystery boxes through ThreadUp. We did a clothing box and a shoe box, and they both were just. I mean, like we did really well with them.
Oh, you did good.
What's that?
Oh, you did good.
We did. Oh, we did real. Yeah, the first one we did was the clothing one, There was like 25 pieces of clothing. And we watched videos of people doing it. It was like, man, it's going to be horrible. And it ended up being really good. And then so we were like, okay, let's do the shoes. And the shoes came in. I opened up the shoe box. I opened up the box. And if you go back and look at the video, I'm like, this looks horrible. And then we start pulling these shoes out. And it's like, okay, what's this? And she's looking them up. And it's like, this is actually really good. I mean, the one pair sold for $100. And we only paid $60 for the box. So, and at that point, we still had 15 more pairs of shoes left.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still selling shoes from it. So
there you go. We have yet to have a mystery box that did anything.
No more Amazon ones.
That watching that live again to get that clip for the best of just brought back a slew of emotion. I remember how happy I was when we got these boxes, and how
that was the first day I met you.
Yeah.
When you bought those.
Yeah, you're right. It just reminded me. You were so happy in the beginning, and as soon as you saw like the first couple, 10 things, that smile just went away. It's like, oh god.
When we kept getting that same greeting card over and over again, I was just like, oh my god, what have we done? This is just the dumbest thing we've ever done.
I don't even think you wanted to do the second one after that anymore.
Nope. No, I mean, it was funny. Like watching that whole hat sequence with me and Sarah was really funny. And then like the comments are just a riot. Like I was watching most of the time. I missed the whole clip twice because I kept watching the comments, because the comments are a riot. I mean, everybody's just laughing at us because this is just the worst box anybody. Like, I think if they would have given us any other of those two boxes, it couldn't have turned out any better, because they gave us the two worst boxes they had. Without a doubt in my mind.
Are they still doing the mystery boxes there?
They are. The last time I was there, they actually had the same size as you got for $80.
Oof,
no,
even more
actually, they were a little bit more, I feel like. Because then they had a bigger one, which they were calling the coffin box, for $300. And people were buying them, though.
Don't give people any ideas, please. I'll get super chats. I'll get super chats next week, and they'll be like, "You got to go buy the coffin box."
Is Mark in the chat? You want to invest again?
Where's Mark?
We could do one on this channel.
I'm not investing $300 in that. There's no way. I will literally be throwing things out the window.
That would make a great video.
It would be a box full of those poppets, which you would. I'll just send them all to you guys because your kids will love them. But it would be a box full of that, and then like greeting cards. What was the other more popular item that was in there that we got a bunch of?
The weird "I'm your father or daughter" card.
Yeah, "You're the best daughter" card or something. I don't even remember. Oh god, it was so awful.
So what are your plans for New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve? I'll go first.
Good.
We're just gonna have like a little get together here with family and just stay up until midnight, and then knock out.
Yeah. We don't go anywhere on New Year's Eve. It's always a roll of the dice, you know. So we're just hanging out here probably, and we have some plans in the afternoon, but I think that's all we're gonna do.
I think that's all we're gonna do. Yeah, I'd say that's exactly. We're just gonna hang out, and it's gonna be just laid back and not do much. We never really do much.
Yeah, we were gonna.
We don't even stay up till midnight, so.
We were gonna go to a fireworks show. I don't know if you remember the Long Beach Pier, Adam.
Yeah,
we were gonna go there because they're gonna do this massive fireworks show, and but no, it's still on. But the thing is, it's that day. It's actually gonna be really cold, and you're literally right near the waterfront, so it's gonna be too cold for the kids, unfortunately. Yeah. So we're just gonna stay home.
What I got to know more about this Yinzer Picker. What is this? Did you laid in a coffin for 24 hours?
Well, I think he's telling us that would be a good video, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they actually have something like that at Six Flags during the Halloween time. I don't know if you know about that, Adam.
No.
So at Six Flags, if you stay, so they have like, just imagine a coffin, and I don't. so they don't close you in, but you have to stay in that coffin for 24 hours, and you get $600 if you do, and free yearly membership and something else.
I was gonna say $600 ain't enough. that's not even close.
So a radio show did a bit for it, and they were actually live streaming the whole event. And the guy who was doing it, he actually did the whole 24 hours, and he ended up winning it. But dang, 24 hours in that.
You got to be comfortable in your own skin to do something like that.
Yes,
like that. And I'm not. That's you're too kind of. No. I think I'm out.
I think I could do it.
You think?
I don't mind small spaces.
I just feel like
I would try to go to sleep.
Yeah, if you could sleep through most of it, that would be the way to go.
But the thing is, you're gonna have you have a bunch of people there too because it's during park hours.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
So people are just gonna be bugging you. It's like you're not gonna be able to sleep.
Oh, see that? No, I don't know about that. I'd be yelling at people, "Get away from the box!"
I think I could do it. I don't know. I don't mind. Like I don't like heights, but I could do small spaces. Confined spaces don't bother me at all.
I mean, for $600, I wouldn't do it.
Nah, $600.
I mean, $600. I mean,
$1,500 to $1,000 would be my minimum, and I still think I'd pass.
Well, you wait. So hopefully, we're supposed to be filming a video tomorrow night. It's just gonna be a special video. It's gonna go up for New Year's, basically. But it is kind of an eating one, and I got some crazy stuff off the Walmart shelves. But we went to the strip district this morning.
Oh, okay.
And I went into one of those supermarkets. See you, Rachel. I went into one of those. It was like the Indian supermarket or something, or China. It was, I don't know. Let's just say a couple things I got off of those shelves.
You should be scared.
Yeah.
Because the combination of chili peppers and curry it can be lethal.
It's not nothing I got's hot.
Oh, okay.
Well, so nothing I got's hot. But it was funny because the one down goes the camera. So it's funny because the one thing I got, it's a little close too. But the one thing I got, oh man, hold on. The one thing I got, I couldn't even read it. So I don't even know what was actually in it.
Yeah. Up close and personal with Mike.
I'm telling you. Oh, I gotta fix that.
Yeah.
I don't know why that fell.
I think it's zoomed in on you.
Yeah, it's all zoomed in.
There we go.
There you go.
Nice good camera falls. No, stripped it. I'm actually gonna have a video coming out of it. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have a video coming out of that. So,
I filmed there too. The strip district is not. The strip district is not like a bunch of strip clubs, Rosie. It's like it's like a warehouse. It's like a bunch of old warehouses turned into restaurants, bars, grocery stores. I actually did clarify it in the video too because I kind of thought, Where did that name come from? I wonder. I don't even know.
I don't know. Well, maybe because it's just the strip of the road. Maybe it's just because it's the strip of the road.
It's probably that simple. But yeah, no, it's just a shop. Because I didn't even think about that when we say strip district and people from are like, you took the kids to the strip club? What?
Yeah. So I actually edited that video today. So it's crazy. I have so many. Like I honestly have I have 7 videos edited that could be uploaded.
Wow.
So
upload them.
Well, I try to and I try to keep a stock. Like before I did the one time where we did a month uploading every day, I had a nice stockpile, and I like it because hey, if I can't get out to go source or something, I have videos.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of nice. So if I'm doing 2 videos a week, plus if I'm trying to do one of those videos as a what's sold, that's like 7 weeks worth of videos right there.
Yeah,
if not more. I mean, honestly. So I think I have enough. So there's going to be probably some videos you're going to see in the summer where I might be wearing a coat.
I think I have like 5 or 6 videos that I still need to edit. I was editing one right now, and then the one that I just released today, I edited last night, and that was from before Christmas. But I still have some flea market sourcing ones and some the Savers ones that I still need to actually record also, and that's like 3 weeks old already. But
am I the only one that never has anything backed up? Like I have 0.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's weeks that we won't have any. It's like when that started to happen, though, I started to panic because I'm like, oh, I got to get a video up.
Yeah.
And so then you kind of do one, and it's like you kind of throw it together just to get that video out. So
yeah,
because we try to upload Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'll throw a bonus video sometimes up on a Saturday. But
yeah,
for me, that's usually not too much.
It's hard.
For me, it's usually not too much of a problem because I can usually find some kind of informational video that probably someone might not know, and I could do it like on the spot, which is usually what I do in the mornings, and it's just important stuff too. But those are usually the ones that either don't get too many views or just people are not interested. Like I was gonna do one for the sneaker ones, but I just saw that a Rockstar Flipper did one, so it's like, what's the point?
Do a lot of, I mean, not to badmouth him, but do a lot of people really go to him for serious knowledge? I mean, because like I mean, he has some good knowledge, but I don't know. I've watched a lot of his videos, and he seems to be like a very like entry level type knowledge that he focuses on. You know, like stuff that's people like, are you thinking about starting selling on eBay? This is what you should know. That kind of knowledge.
Well, I mean, he definitely has a lot of, well, I don't say a lot. He has some influence. At least he could talk with eBay probably directly. But yeah, he does do a lot of entry level stuff, but he does do some like knowledgeable stuff. Although most of it is either just general knowledge that is basically what I'm doing too. Is if I see something that I get an email or something from the eBay seller board, I make a video because a lot of people don't pay attention to that or they don't even care, so they would rather watch a video, and that's exactly what I do too.
But see, videos like that have legs. Like, whereas, like, thrifting videos and stuff like that, they have, like, a week to 2 week window where people still watch them. And then they kind of just push forward to the very beginning. Whereas stuff like what you're doing has legs because someone that, like, let's say I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I can sell on eBay. And I Google something that pertains to keywords in your video. A year down the road, someone might watch it again, you know, or 3, you know. So they have legs. Whereas the other ones, they just have like a short amount of time where they burst in, people watch them, and then they're gone.
Yeah, so one of my most watched video this year was the Posh Fest. I just did that I did it last minute. There was really no thinking or editing into it. I just did whatever, and that ended up getting so many views. It's one of my most watched videos. But of course, now that it's done, it's completely stopped. But my List Perfectly ones or my Mercari Local one, those keep going up because, like you said, they're general informational ones. Yeah. And my Mercari Local one has actually been getting even more attention lately. I don't know why, but it has.
I still can't get over it. Everything on Mercari is local now, like local plus shipping.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
There's just no reason I shouldn't have it. And I turned it on right before Christmas thinking maybe I'll get a couple people that are like, oh, crap, I need a last minute Christmas gift. Oh, hey, I can have Uber bring it to me.
Yeah, and Mercari was actually promoting that a lot. Every single day I was getting last minute gift, shop at Mercari Local. You need a gift now? Shop Mercari Local. They were promoting it a lot.
Did you see their commercial? That commercial with the there was a cartoon or something in it? It was so confusing. I just didn't get
it. I don't think I did see it, but I'm pretty sure they made something like that.
Yeah.
But it was when they advertised in the Super Bowl. That's the reason why they got so big afterwards.
Tina needs to watch your video.
Yeah, Tina, it's actually not what you think.
It's not what all what you think. Watch Ed's video on Mercari Local. It's not because I don't do meetups either. We don't do local pickup at all. It's not. Yeah, it's not what you think.
Tina, if you see my video, it's just called Mercari Local Sale. It's not what you think at all. It's very. They should really rename it, to be honest.
They should, because it as soon as I saw that, I thought, oh, here we go with the, Hey, are you available tomorrow at 5? No, I'm not. How about Saturday at 6? No, sorry, can't make it then either. Where do you want to meet? Near my house? No. Can you meet me halfway? I'm like,
Exactly. Yeah, Tina, the shipping or what they call shipping, it's not charged to you at all. The buyer pays it no matter what.
is it expensive?
It's not. I don't know how much it shows for you, but for me, within my radius, it shows $7.99
For anywhere, like within
for
like
anywhere.
a 30, 40-mile radius or something like that.
I'm guessing because for me, the one that I did, it went from my area, which you already know where it is, to LA. Like I'm pretty sure it's like somewhere central of LA. And I'd say that's a good maybe 10, 15 miles. And it was $7.99 for the buyer.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
Well, how much does a driver make? Like,
I should have asked her actually, but she said it's the same as the Uber food delivery, so I'm assuming it's the same.
there's probably a tip involved too.
Not on my end. It didn't show any part for a tip. It just put my schedule and that's it.
No, I mean on the buyer. The buyer probably gets the option to tip.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe Macari tips.
It's weird.
Or maybe in that shipping fee. I mean, if you think about it, it's not like they're using the post office. So maybe
Right.
it's like.
But remember though, Macari and Uber made a contract or some kind of deal to be able to do that though.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure Uber's getting some cut of that.
Probably
And I'm
60,
sure-
40.
Yeah. So
Probably, yeah,
but
probably.
so the driver couldn't be getting more than like $2.
So I mean, so
Maybe
think about it. Say Macari gets some money from the shipping, right? And Macari is still getting I think it's like 12 or 13% from their fees, anyways. So I mean, they basically get a profit on the shipping and on the fee that they charge, or maybe that shipping just goes all straight to Uber and Macari still gets their percentage. Just a theory.
The
In
tip
their
option on their invoice.
Which invoice?
Well,
Yeah, that's
which
a good
invoice?
question.
Not sure what what invoice you're talking about.
No,
Maybe on eBay?
I don't tip.
I don't know.
I don't think they have one.
You're like the guy in Reservoir Dogs. I don't tip. I don't believe in it.
I tip if they do good service. A lot of places here they kind of got lazy, but I understand why though, because they're short on staff, so they're kind of overworked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's what I was gonna ask you guys actually. Have your thrift stores been closing down periodically because short staff?
None of
No,
ours, no.
not at least not
Ours-
that I know of.
Ours just
Restaurants are the ones that are struggling.
Yes.
Here. Like those are the ones that you get the sporadic hours where like, one day they'll be like we wanted to go to an Italian restaurant on a Friday night and we got there and I was pleasantly surprised at all the parking. And then I walked up and the door, they were closed and they were like, sorry, we're closed due to staff shortage. And I'm like,
Yeah, right now I just got the email that one of the thrift stores I go to, and it's a pretty good one. They have to temporarily close down because they don't have staff, and I'm pretty sure it's because the back of the house area, because no one really wants to do that, and I'm pretty sure at thrift stores they're only paying the minimum wage.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't build invoices, Tina. So
No,
Yeah.
just slap the label and that's it.
yeah, it's pretty much the same here. So
Yeah. Did you guys see that there was a TikTok or something? It might have been a reel, and it was a guy that was like, eBay resellers be like, and he was trying to put a label on a flat rate envelope, and he's like lowering it down real slowly right in the middle, and then he was like, he like turned and put it on the side, and I'm like, that's totally me. Because like,
yeah,
I'm trying to line
I think I
up in
just
these
did that
little
tonight.
this little
Yeah.
box, and it ends up like this.
The only thing I really try to do is just make sure that barcode is good. I could care less about the rest.
See you later.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting. Yeah.
it is.
Really?
It's funny that the people that aren't getting paid to work are showing up, and the people that are getting paid aren't showing up. That's not
Yeah.
good. That's bad.
I think some of them volunteer because they need hours for a certain job that they're trying to apply for, probably
Maybe.
to get the experience or on their resume.
Or I found that a lot of volunteers are just retired people that want something to do. Like they're used to the routine of getting up every day and doing something, and they don't want to sit at home and do nothing, which is probably a good idea.
But having first dibs though would be nice sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the same as are your Goodwills in your area that if you're hired there you can't shop at that Goodwill?
No, I believe you can.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So right here in my area, and I actually asked one of the employees too. It's if they work at that Goodwill, they cannot shop at that one. They're forbidden to shop at that one because they know all what's coming in and all the good stuff. So they have to go to a different Goodwill. They can't shop at the one that they're at.
Yeah,
I don't think that's like that here.
I don't think so either. Because we talked to somebody. It wasn't at a Goodwill. It was at I think the Salvation Army near us, and she was like, "Oh yeah." I think the way it works though, because now that I think about it, I think the way it works though is when something comes out, they have to wait a day, and if it's still there after the first day, they can buy it. Freshly out of prison community service.
It just made me think where we might have some of those rag warehouses now.
Ed's gonna be doing t-shirt diving. They're intense. They're intense. When you get done tonight, look up rag shop YouTube videos, and there's people just sitting in piles and piles of shirts. I'm sure you get filthy, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's I'm pretty sure. I think I might know somebody who might know something. Actually, I'll keep you updated.
Oh, great. Well, what am I gonna do? Get on a plane every week?
Hey, if it's worth your while, why not, right?
I'll be out. I don't see how it can be worth $400 a week, but if you can figure it out.
So if you say I tell you, I was like, all right, Adam, you could come with me, and you're guaranteed to make $2,500 in profit.
I'm there, man. I'm there every week. I'll be there. Bales of liquid blue vintage shirts coming my way. I'm there.
But how would you take it back?
I'll rent a truck. I've driven across country. I've done it. I can do it in 3.5 days.
Or how about you go out there, you get it, then the following week you go out, you go through everything, then you can list it from Ed's house. And Ed can ship it, and you can just pay him something too.
Let's put it this way. If I'm guaranteed to make $2,500 in profit every week, that means he's guaranteed to make $3,500 in profit because I'm spending $1,000 to get there and back. So he's gonna have a much bigger house very soon.
Hey, that means I could quit my job.
There you go.
True.
I know it's not realistic to think about it, especially for me right now, but I'm hoping I could get to that point one day.
That would help if it's a decent rag shop and you can pick through it and find vintage stuff. And you can send me and Sarah pictures because she knows more than I do, but I know a lot of decent tags and stuff like that. And I see the t-shirt market turning into what the sneaker market is now, because there are people that are collecting t-shirts. Like we sold that Stussy shirt. It was a Stussy tie-dye with that Stussy crown logo here and then the Stussy crown logo on the back. And the guy's like, it's a really rare shirt because they don't typically put the logos on both sides and they very seldom do that kind of tie-dye. So he's like, it's going in my personal collection. He's like, it's a great shirt. I can't believe it. And he paid, what, $85 for the thing? And it's
nice.
It's just a t-shirt.
And I you know what I noticed too is I think I might end up switching my business model for next year. I'm talking to my girlfriend about it too. Is like I might do a half shoes and half clothing, because I noticed that when I was doing clothing, I was sometimes selling more than I am doing shoes now. And shoes take a lot more space. So it's just something I'm thinking about, because I was looking at my year to end finances, because I got to get all that stuff ready, and I did pretty good, but I feel like I could have done more, of course.
I don't know about you, Mike, but clothing, I know because you sell clothing, but clothing to me is kind of just consistent. Like it very seldom, you're always selling something. So and you get those pops where you get like a $50 shirt or like a $75 jacket, but most of it's like $15 to $20 stuff, but you're paying like $1 or less for all the stuff. So the nice thing about it is it makes the money that you have coming in every week really consistent. So you can normally depend on a certain amount of money, and that's why clothing kind of works.
I don't list the clothing like I should, though. I mean, I do have a lot to list, but I sell a ton of golf polos.
It's one and thing we can't sell them to save our lives.
Yeah,
but and it's weird because there's certain ones that you just don't like. I can't like Under Armour ones. I can't sell Under Armour ones.
See, I sell Under Armour like crazy, but the thing is, when it comes to when it comes to polos, and I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that if you find an Under Armour polo that has the Bud Light or some kind of beer on it, and I'm pretty sure it was like a uniform for a bar or something. I sold 3 of those for $85 each, and I paid $5 for them.
I found this one at the bins.
Is it
bins? FootJoy. I mean,
got a quarter.
So what's a shirt? What's that?
Quarter at best.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I mean, and with it being white, I thought for sure like this thing would be filthy. It wasn't.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, FootJoy shirts I normally do well on. Now, normally I'll keep them for myself if they fit too, but the thing, this was a large, so.
The other thing about selling clothing, so like you just said it, sourcing clothing is easy. Yeah. It's not, finding decent clothing is simple. The problem with clothing, and the biggest problem with clothing, is returns. You get a lot of it doesn't fit returns, and that sucks.
When I was doing clothing, I actually didn't get that many returns at all. I probably got like maybe 2 every 3 months or so, but that's because a lot of people advised against it too. But I put the actual tape measure on the clothing, and I put the last 4 photos of that, so it gave people some idea of what it is. But I got very little returns.
Yeah, we get a few, but not as much. Yeah, ever since we started doing that, we got a lot better. But we get them. You get them all the time. Like this guy returned the vintage Florida Gator sweatshirt that we have because it doesn't fit, and it's like we had the measurements on it and everything, and he's like, "Yeah, it doesn't fit," and we're like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?"
Rosie's comment that's like on eBay, there's always going to be returns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say you're not going to accept returns and you still get them. I mean, we don't. I think we've been lucky to where clothing wise, we haven't gotten any returns, and I don't even show sizes. So,
yeah,
you get lucky, I guess.
We get them.
It's like
we offer free returns too because we're Top Rated Plus, so we have to offer free returns, so people are more inept to send it back because it's free. So
yeah, but like you said, it's so consistent that sometimes the returns are just worth it. It's just what you got to do.
Yeah, part of the business.
Yeah.
So,
Gary,
how's your face? How's your mouth? Is it okay? I heard it didn't go well. He ate the bear. His wife's own creation. I heard it went poorly. For you. I don't know about anybody else. But I heard it last night on my Whatnot auction. That was the first thing that Jimmy said. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Gary's bear challenge didn't go well for him. And I'm like, I just hurled Gary right under the bus.
and you guys still have to do yours, right?
The 9th, yeah. Well, not us. Sarah's doing it. I'm not. I'm going to eat the chocolate chip that I ordered off of him and be very content sitting there eating my chocolate chip bread.
That's funny. Maybe she loaded hers up for him.
Maybe she what?
Maybe she loaded that bread up for him. Had him as a baby.
Can't do spicy. That's true.
Nope.
Does Poshmark do returns?
It does, but they are very well. Rosie might have more experience than me, but they are.
Well, she just said she's only had 2 to 3 clothing returns on any platform.
Oh, I don't know. I know she sells on eBay and Poshmark. I don't know if she sells on anything else. Yeah. But Poshmark is more seller friendly. But you get those cases where they are just not great. Like they made me accept the return because the buyer can't see pictures. So what can you do?
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So they're very picky. If they tell you, if they say that it's like, oh, it doesn't fit, they're not gonna tell you. They're not gonna accept the return. It's like, no, you. That's
really?
it. That's how it is.
So
Yeah.
if you
So
sold,
Poshmark. Go ahead.
so if you sold a shirt and it was an extra large, and the guy's like, "Yeah, it doesn't fit. This extra large one's small," they're like, "Sorry, have a nice day."
Exactly. Yeah. Because if you show the tag, and I think measurements are a plus, you did everything you did, at least in Poshmark side. Now, if that was eBay, well, that's a different story.
Oh yeah, no, eBay will take it back no matter what. But I didn't know that. So like a good example. So it would probably have been better to sell like those $200 pair of shoes on Poshmark than it would be on eBay, because the likelihood of you getting those shoes back on Poshmark are slim.
It could be, but they could still claim an INET on Poshmark, and that's when Poshmark would probably accept the return. But I think they probably investigate a little bit more, especially when it's shoes like that. And the only reason I say probably not is because on eBay they're doing the authentication program, so they can't say that it's fake because they went through eBay's program.
Yeah, I cannot read this and be serious. But the problem I have with eBay is that they could send a pair of $200 shoes back and say they don't fit.
That's true, but if they try, I think I'm not sure. Maybe somebody else might know, but if it went through the authentication program and they try to send it back, I think it needs to re-go through the authentication program again.
Oh,
so they can't say it's like, oh, these are fake. What are you sending? So it's kind of like a protection.
And I guess there's some kind of like there's something they put on the shoes after they authenticate them, and they say if that tag's removed, they will not accept a return.
Oh,
I did not
so
know.
It's
about
unlikely I'm getting these Kyrie Irvings back.
I wouldn't say unlikely, but I mean they could still do the switcheroo where they send you a real pair, but it's not the same size that you send. But I don't know how their program works.
That's cool though that it has to go back through the authentication process, and I would bet the buyer would have to pay to do it again.
Yeah,
over.
I mean, so they do authenticate over 500, and I think if Rosie, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's over 500, I think you have to offer free shipping. I think I'm not 100% sure on that. I know over 1,000, I think you do have to offer free shipping.
Why? If someone's going to pay $1,000 for something, they're going to pay $8 more.
Well, I mean, it's Poshmark. I don't know if they cover it or not, but it's you're paying $1,000. Just give them the free shipping.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like if you're going to pay 1,000, you're going to pay 1,008. Whatever.
Well, plus whatever I was saying, my charts are like 1,015 or so.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I mean, I could see it. It's just so weird learning all this stuff. Like, and we're just getting in like a groove with Poshmark now, and now we're gonna throw Depop into the mix, and it's.
I mean, I had no luck with Depop. My store got deactivated because I wasn't selling anything and I just wasn't listing.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna. I don't know. Depop seems to be like a place to buy like custom wear and stuff like that. So I don't know if we're going to sell anything but that on it, because it seems like that's kind of their biggest thing is like funky, custom, weird type of stuff. But hey guys, I don't know anything about it.
Sorry, so I got to go. My daughter has a fever, so I got to jam out. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, sorry, good, man.
Thanks for letting me know.
Hope she feels
I'll
better.
be in the background if you guys are still in the chat.
All right.
Sounds good.
See ya.
ya.
And then number 2.
Yeah. Fevers, man.
Yeah, especially nowadays, everybody. You get.
But my in-laws were over here yesterday. My father-in-law tested positive this morning.
Oh. Yeah,
so it's really, like
it's difficult to get it twice, from what I hear.
Well, it is, especially. I mean, we're both vaccinated, and it's within the 90-day window still that we've had, since we had it. So
pretty unlikely.
I mean, and if it is this whole new variant or whatever, maybe it won't be as bad. But it's just like, man, when they call it, because he was over here yesterday, and I was like, he would joke with my wife. I said, "Does he got the COVID?" Because he just had like basically like a little tick on his throat. It was all it was. It wasn't like anything like. But my sister-in-law also tested positive. When she she actually tested positive yesterday morning. So we think it was right around Christmas.
Yeah,
so it's like
seems like it.
Well, yeah, I got this new light put in above me yesterday. My father-in-law helped me put that together. So.
Oh no!
Yeah,
those are my light is all jacked up. If you notice, I'm kind of beige.
Yeah.
Well, the bulb. So like, I'm sitting here, and all of a sudden, this bulb goes like it's arcing. And I'm like, oh. So like I grab the plug and I pull it out of the wall because I'm like, this thing is gonna catch on fire any second. So I guess the bulb just, that's how these like fluorescents just burn out. They just arc a little and then pop.
Yep.
And that's what happened. So the only bulb I had was this one. It's like a warm light, and I'm like, this looks awful.
Those things.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna go and get like a regular one, but yeah, for now this is what I'm working with.
Yeah, we put a 4-foot LED strip light in here, which it got rid of the LED light bulb, so it definitely brightened it up some. Yeah. And then so it's just trying to make those little changes. So whenever I am filming in this room, since it is so dark, it's with this new camera. This camera's, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with it so far.
Yeah. The one thing you got to know now that you have that one though is when you put stuff close to it, you got to wait a second because it'll focus.
That's the one thing it's going to take time to get used to.
Yeah.
That, and like it actually has a button on it that I can make the background blurry and then unblurry.
Yeah, it's like a portrait mode type thing.
So like yesterday when we hopped on and did a live, like you could see the eBay tape behind me. You can actually read it. Then I hit the button and it's like what it is now.
Yeah, Dave has that on if you look at Dave's live, the Yinzer Picker, when he's live, his background's kind of blurred, and it's cool. He has the same thing, the thing I want to do, but I think this room's too narrow. Like I would like it if the background was a lot darker and I could backlit all this stuff and have like but I think like if I turn this light off, it's not going to be dark enough behind me to be able to backlight all that stuff. So
I mean, I have a ring light right here, so it's kind of that helps too with. There's lights everywhere down here now. It's
when you're a YouTuber, you have lights everywhere.
And I mean, I have two because I take all the pictures back here. I have two lights back there too. It's just there's and what we started to do was this ring light's plugged in by a camera though, or to the computer, but I also have. I use these power packs to do those lights.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, and these are good too. If you're out and your GoPro battery dies, you can charge it with these too, in your cell phone. So these lights definitely use up a lot, but it is what it is. I mean,
we have two ring lights.
I have 4 of these. So
we have 2 ring lights out in the living room or in the kitchen where Sarah is right now with listing and when she's on the lives, and then we have this massive thing that's in here is like let's see if I can get it. It's like an umbrella.
Oh wow!
Light behind it, and that's what's lighting this room. And then there's we have another like little stand light that's just a square that we can use. It's got so many lights. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you need them. I mean, it's the ring light I have here too. Like, if I set my phone up, it has the phone holder. Because my wife does that when she's doing the lives for her nail stuff. So but she hasn't used the ring light in a while. But now with I don't know. I was actually almost bought the light for the top of the GoPro. So when I was filming down here, if it was too dark, but I don't think I'm going to buy it now.
I wouldn't. I don't think you'll need it. I don't know.
I think
this pretty well lit.
Yeah, this stand thing, man, is nuts.
Does it move on its own too?
Well, it has the buttons to like zoom in with it has all the buttons.
But you can't like actually move the camera, like pan the camera. Oh, okay.
But it was like, so it's all Bluetooth, so you have to connect this to your camera, and then but it also goes to be the tripod too, which is nice. I wish though it went up. Like, I wish it got higher, but it's actually pretty bulky, though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It'll be interesting. I can't wait. It came in today, and I didn't get a chance. I didn't get to. It came in after we got back from the strip district, so I wish I would have been able to use it there.
Yeah,
but
it was. Yeah, I've seen people with like those crazy dongles that you can like will follow your face, so you could literally just do this, and the camera will continue to follow you. And I'm like, that is a commitment on a level that I'm never going to get to. Like ever.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I mean, we filmed a lot in the strip district today of just walking down there, walking into a store, and because actually Mancini's, I'm glad we went into there. They actually they still have their snowman up that they just made. Yeah. It's a gigantic cinnamon that it's like 6 foot tall.
Yeah,
it's a snowman made out of bread that they baked.
Oh,
that's awesome. And I'm glad it was still there, so we still got to see it. Because I think they're taking it down the next couple days. So I put that in there, and yeah, it was fun. It was a good time down there, and it wasn't too packed. So
that makes me seasick just watching. Yeah, that's true.
I never thought, because this has the bunny, like the wind guard on top of it, and I always said that I was like, I'm never going to be that person that has that.
You are.
Well, yeah, no, I am.
I have one on this one too.
Like,
I have one on my GoPro too.
I don't have one on the GoPro.
It makes a difference when you're in a wind. Like, have you ever been to like Trader Jack's without that thing on? It's
no. I actually, well, the GoPro, I have that. It's like it doesn't look like that guard on this camera.
No, it's foam.
Yeah, and I do actually have that. And I will use it when it is windy because it does make a huge difference.
But now you have the one that looks like a rat, right?
I know.
Yeah.
So it's funny because I actually, on our way down to the strip, I actually stuck the camera out of the car window. So it was actually, I wanted to see what it actually sounded like doing 40 miles an hour down the road with that thing on there. And let me tell you, it really helped.
It's not a good idea.
You can actually hear us talking still.
Mike's driving down the road with a $500 camera stuck up.
I know. Trust me. I kept thinking, man, if I drop this thing, I mean, it's done. It's
your wife's smacking you as soon as you drop it.
She wants me to sell the other camera, but I don't know. I kind of want to keep it still, but I don't know when I'm ever going to use it.
I haven't touched my GoPros in months.
Well, I'm not going to sell the GoPro. We've already said we're keeping it because I can still use it for things. But I have a Nikon. I don't know where it's at. I think it's upstairs in the bag because we do the photography on the side. So she uses hers all the time, and I mean, I've used it too, but I haven't used it recently. And then I thought, well, man, if we start doing these photo shoots and somebody wants a video, I can do a video with this camera.
Mm-hmm.
So
it'll run the battery down real quick, though.
It will. I actually have to start looking into getting some. I do have to look into getting some more batteries for it, which will be next. But like what I like about this camera is I can zoom in though if I'm out doing something. With the GoPro, you can't zoom.
No. Well, you can. You just got to add the lens mod or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. Which we do. We have two different lenses.
Oh, maybe you can zoom with that lens mod then.
No, not with the lens I have. The one lens I have, it just opens it up more. It gives you more of a wider range.
Oh, okay. So it's
I don't mind the GoPro. I just hate how it overheats constantly.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing with these types of cameras you have to get used to is you're no longer wide angle again. You're now back to just 16 by 9. So you kind of got to adjust things and you're like, wait a minute, this is way too close. So you got to get used to that too.
I mean, right now the camera's behind my computer screen. So it's just like.
Yeah, it's weird. It takes some getting used to, but it improves the quality a lot. So that's all that's important.
So we've been going almost 2 hours.
Yeah, probably about that time then, huh?
It is. So if you want to let anybody know what you got going on,
a little bit of everything. Tomorrow we're live, me and Sarah, 9:00 on our channel, and then Sunday again on Sunday, and then next week, Monday and Tuesday, we'll be on Whatnot, 8 p.m. with both toy auction on Monday and then a clothing auction on Tuesday. So come check those out.
Yeah, we'll have a video going up tomorrow. I'm still not sure which one. I got to pick which one. Hopefully we'll have the New Year's Day video go up with this eating challenge. As long as nobody's having symptoms tomorrow, we should be fine. Should get done. If not, that'll get delayed. But that's about it. We'll be live next Wednesday.
Yep.
And yeah, so I guess we'll see everybody in the new year.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's our last show of 2020 or 2021. Right.
Next Wednesday will be what, the 3rd?
5th.
The 5th.
5th.
2022. Here we come. We'll see you then.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody has safe.
Do we have to do the bad joke? See you next year.
I wasn't going to, but I should have had an ending for that, but I don't. So
that's all right.
What, did I miss something? Oh, okay. No, hopefully everybody has a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and yeah, stop by next Wednesday and same channel.
Yep, we'll be here.
Ed will be back.
Ed will be back.
So, yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, guys.